you're here, it's because I didn't quite get to your aura reading during stream a couple of days ago. I'm really sorry for the wait. I had so much stuff to do. I had a commission to and all that stuff, but we're here and I have it done and we're going to talk about it extensively. So your timestamp will be in the description below. I did channel messages, I did get signs for you all, and I did figure out if there's any kind of deity or spirit that is next to you. Okay, I'll see you there. Thank you. Hello there, Kaz. So we're starting with you first, and I want to say I was feeling a huge connection to noon, so like the time of noon as well as the morning. So things that have to do with the sun, not necessarily when the sun goes down though. It was a very sunny energy. In fact, I made a post inspired by your energy today because I'm very much a sun-aligned person. I love the sun. I like waking up with them in the morning with the sun. I want to be awakened by the sun, all that fun stuff. So I was getting a lot of sun energy from you. And now I did think that there was like a sun like guide with you. A guide deity, I'm not quite sure what it is because it did feel a little bit more taking a step back, right? Like supporting you, sending you energy, helping you glow, helping you feel like your life is full of purpose, but they weren't like directly involved in like sending you a bunch of like thoughts or inspired actions, you know, all that fun stuff. I feel that there was just genuinely like a light around you that was protecting you and helping you with your energy. So if you were like really tired and like maybe last year, but all of a sudden you start taking your health more seriously, this is that energy helping you. So I was also getting an inner confidence coming from you. I wrote it down here. We also have body is still acclimating. There's something your body is still acclimating to. Right now you have like a soft inner confidence, and I feel like this is going to come out of you more and more as the years go by. I was getting like a 3-year kind of time frame on that. So let's put 3-year time frame. So I just wanted to mention that. I feel like you're a very talented individual. I feel like people feel very soft, but you still glow in your energy. We have a lot of love here. And I am getting like, I am getting you interested and having around you spiritual people and spiritual subjects like that. And I do think that you get to the bottom of it and how it's rooted in love. I don't think that you're a judgmental person at all. Like, I think that you're very connected to the love within you. And more that's going to make you feel like a more confident person. So that's what I have for you, Kaz. I hope that you enjoyed that. And good luck with everything that you got going on. And thank you again for understanding. See you later. Hi, chibixkitty. Hey. So I loved your energy. I thought you glue. I thought you were always genuinely trying to see the good in people. I do think that you may have struggled in the past, or maybe you still do, with self-respect and withholding boundaries. And I feel like it's genuinely because you have a hard time believing that people think the way that they do, as in like why would somebody do that? Why would somebody hurt me? Why would they hurt me? That makes no sense to me. Like that's the energy I was working with. I do feel like a lot of healing energy is being sent your way, and because of that, you have like when people around you, they just feel more calm and more relaxed. I wrote healing to be around, and I also said I also heard from one of your guides, smarter than you look. Smarter than you look. I don't know if you have a connection to the night, connection to the moon and the stars and stuff like that, but I was getting like Nyx energy, like moon energy. It reminded me a lot personally, like I'm Native Hawaiian, and it reminded me of the goddess Hina. You know, Hina is the moon goddess, and she was done really badly by the people of Earth, and she still forgave them and ascended back to the moon in order to watch over them and send them knowledge through inspiration from the moonlight glow, right? And so that's the energy that I was getting from not only you, but the guides that you have around you, where they're just sending you very soft, subtle things. Like it feels like a very warm hug. So smarter than you look. I feel like people underestimate you. I think that you have like you're very knowledgeable, especially in certain subjects. And we also have Oh, you've read, that's right. They were telling me that it's important that you rest as much as you can in this moment because that's when you're going to be able to calm down. They had mentioned, and I think this is true. I'm not sure. Like, I haven't done research, but they told me something about toxins coming out of your body, coming out of like your brain and stuff like that when you rest. And so there are like information that your subconscious needs to swallow. So it's important that you're sleeping a lot right now. So they mentioned that. Now you also have this protective ring around you. And I did a meditation and I learned that this is a sign that we're on a very important path right now for our soul's journey. So just know that you're going to fulfill a goal very, very soon and you're being protected in order to make sure that it's done. Alrighty, that's what I see for you, chibixkitty. Thank you very, very much. I hope that resonated and I'll see you later. Joe, oh my goodness. You had the first kind of angelic energy that I have ever encountered in an aura reading. So not only do you feel, not only does it feel otherworldly and other dimensional, but it still feels connected to Earth, right? Like it's not normal. Like that's the energy I was getting around you. Now, is this spirit? Is this, you know, what might it be? It feels like you're like a different, how do I explain this? Because I was getting angel energy. But because I remember I was seeing the eyes and I was seeing like the do not be afraid. And I do think that it stepped in recently, and I think that you're connecting to your spiritual side more. And when I say recently, I mean like they were telling me something like the last week or so, or like the last few days even, where I don't know if you called in more supports. I don't know if you've been praying more. Maybe you've been praying for other people, but just know it's coming, like you're getting help and aid from a very divine place. And because of that, I feel like you're very, very receptive to psychic energy. I was also getting you, filling up your mind, like your intellectual side with the proper tools in order to expand, quote, your consciousness, to expand like your psychic abilities. Maybe you've been looking more into, fun stuff like meditation or astral projection or channeling. Like maybe you're trying to learn these things and how to do it for yourself. Maybe you've even been interested in a spiritual practice like the last week or so, but just know I actually do see you helping somebody very particular, maybe your family. I was getting like extroverted energy around you. People that, it reminded me of Leos. Leos are, and also Aries, a little bit hard-headed, people who are like, I'm always right, you can't tell me what to do, what are you talking about? There's something that you're going to like say, or some kind of energy that you're exuding because of like a spell or an intention or a prayer that you've made that's actually going to reach them, but not in the way that you think. It's almost like the aura that you are like the aura that you're exuding is affecting them. And I know that's really, really strange to say. I hope this is resonating. Yeah. I said prayer, answered prayer. What does that say? I can't even read my own handwriting. Oh, right. Unassuming. I got the word unassuming too. Like, people don't think that you would be into the things that you are. Like, people don't assume. I feel like people underestimate you is the feeling that I'm getting. And right now you're on your way to like people just respecting you so much more because of this time of change that you're in. And what I mean by this time of change, I feel like the area that you are existing in is healing. And it's because of this prayer. And I know that's so silly, but I was getting like this protective ring around you as well. So I don't know. I hope that you like I hope that made sense, and good luck with everything. And I do hope that any kind of like prayer that you've been doing, it's been showing up. I will say I am like getting, I'm gonna write this down. I'm getting magician energy, like magician in the tarot. So look out for numbers like 888. That's like the master number of infinity, like understanding that change is not about time and place. It's about energy and matching that energy and frequency. And so I see you like exploring these concepts. Anyways, Anyways, thank you, Joe. That's what I got for you. Thank you. Okay. Hello there, Fawn. Thank you very, very much for getting us aura reading for me. I almost said spirit reading because I found so many spirits in your aura. So I want you to know anything that you're studying right now is affecting you energetically positively. So these are like YouTube videos that you're looking at. These are like people, that advice that you're getting, because I was getting this very loving energy. It could be a mother, but it's just feminine energy. It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be a woman. It's just somebody that's giving that very loving, feminine, soft, nurturing energy to you right now. And I do think that it is like somebody close to you, because I was getting them in your energetic fields. Now, they're not part of you, they're separate from you. This is why I put it over here. But yeah, I put... Oh, also, I heard from your guides, they told me that you're brimming with potential and that a very important sign for you is ladybugs. Ladybugs. I don't know if you've seen ladybugs. I haven't seen a ladybug in a while. Maybe you love ladybugs. But yeah, that's a meaning for you. I was seeing one like crawling in your hand. I was seeing them on plants. Ladybugs are really beautiful because they eat aphids, right? Like they protect the garden by eating bugs that are harmful. And so I feel like that's their energy. Like they're definitely protecting you right now. I also feel like they're exposing you to information necessary in order for you to like learn and be more confident and feel safer to exude your energy. So I do see you shining in this moment. Like maybe you're trying to be it reminds me of like glamour magic. Like you're trying to feel more beautiful. You're thinking more about your health. You're trying to upgrade your talents so that they'll be noticed. There's something here about wanting to be seen, and just know people are going to feel the love and everything that you touch, right? There's a lot of energy that you are giving to the things that you touch, and it's love energy because you have a very, very activated heart chakra. So this energy over here feels more like a protector, definitely masculine, and this is like a in-between masculine feminine energy I was getting. You know, masculine feminine, it's all just language to represent polarities. You know, the masculine being about action, and the the feminine being about receiving, like being receptive, and the psychic realm and stuff like that. And that's this energy. It's very very balanced. I do think that you have two guides, and I feel like you're very connected to your higher self, to your own soul, through your heart chakra. So do what you love and know that you are being supported, they're telling me. And look out for the number 9. I feel like I'm feeling the number 9 is important. Maybe that's your favorite number. Alrighty, Stefan, thank you. Gooey. I was getting an energy of souls that are pretty similar. I mean, they all do different things, but they feel very, very related, that are connecting to you a lot and are trying to upgrade your your throat chakra energy. So there's something that you are being primed to say right now, primed to not only learn but also teach to people. I don't know, that was the energy I was getting. I was also getting a little bit of stress in the head area. I want you to know that you're picking up on a lot subconsciously because you really care about people, like a lot. I feel like you're very empathetic. I think that you can pick up on subtle energies. I think you can walk into a room and you can just feel the space, especially in the shoulders and the head areas. So if you've been dealing with being overstimulated, if you've been dealing with like low energy drains, they're telling you to not only protect that energy, you know, tailor your reality to one that suits you, that fits you, but also to rest, they were saying. So yeah, they also told me very, very straight on, I wrote it down as I was channeling, it said you're able to move hearts and mountains. I thought that was really cute. I thought that was so cute. I was like, God damn, I wish my guides would say stuff like, they do say stuff like that to me, but not that specifically. So there is like a feminine energy here. Obviously, it's okay if you feminine, masculine, it's all just language. But feminine is about being receptive. Feminine is about attraction. It's about receiving things. And so there's going to be a lot of opportunity that's being attracted to you right now because of this like need to like learn something so that you can speak about it. I do think it has to do personally with I don't know why, like psychic stuff. Maybe obviously you're in my collective. Everybody who watches me is very psychic. Not everybody's psychic, but I've noticed that my collective, like the people that I attract in my field, are very, very talented psychically, and I don't think it's any different for you, especially since there is something that you're being told that you're going to teach later in life. So yeah, they also told me past life latent abilities. That was very interesting. I don't know if you've been interested in past life work. Sorry, I know that's kind of hard to read, but past life latent abilities. So it's almost like they're digging this energy out of you. I feel like maybe you were a teacher in a past life, something like that. But just know that everything that you put your hands on, you're going to learn something a lot, okay? And I feel like you're going to absorb it subconsciously. So you really, really need to sleep, because that's when you can, that's how you can like better integrate it into your conscious mind, they were telling me. So 3 guides, they do kind of hang out above your head and really shoot things down to you through your head chakra, your, what's it called? The heart chakra? No, the one up here. Higher self chakra. I can't remember all of a sudden. It's up here. It's very, very activated right now, and they're trying to pull out this latent ability inside of you. So that's what I see, Gooey. I hope that you like that. Let me know if it resonated, and thank you very, very much. See you later. Hello, Solaria. Thank you very, very much for trusting me with your energy reading, your auric reading. So there are some energies I feel that are a little bit fuzzied, as in maybe you go back and forth between them. So this energy of being very logical and this energy of being very psychic. Okay. I feel like you get signs. I feel like you get synchronicities. I feel like when you notice like how benevolent your life is, you realize, wow, I'm really lucky. Anytime I need something, it's there. I'm just getting that energy from you. I was also getting an energy of excitement from your guides. So you have this golden kind of yellowy, I call it a protective field around you. I first saw it my first time doing aura readings. I was like, what is that? So I did a meditation, and my guides taught me during my meditation, obviously take it with a grain of salt, whatever you feel it is that it's a protective energy that is meant to help us complete something on our soul's journey that we signed up for, and we're very, very close. Like, it's almost like an entryway. It's almost like a door that we're walking through. And so it's kind of swallowing us up and then spitting us out into like the correct area that we need to be. And I feel like that energy is like a graduation, like we cleared some kind of karma. It doesn't even have to be karma. Like, it could mean that in this life I wanted to meet this person, and then you do, right? And so you're being protected in order to make sure that happens. I was getting the energy of Jupiter, heavy Jupiterian energy. Reminds me of the god Apollo personally. I don't know if you're into like Greek deities and stuff like that. It did remind me of Apollo, and I was like getting Mars energy too. I don't remember where Mars is in the solar system, but it was getting heavy on the Jupiterian energy. So this is about luck. This is about optimism. This is also about growth and achievement as well as success. And it is heavy on Sagittarius. So if you have Sagittarius anywhere in your charts, in your birth chart, make sure you pay attention to it and try to walk into that. Like, for example, let's say that you had Sagittarius in your 8th house. So the 8th house is about transformation. So in order for you to welcome big change into your life, it's important that you are seeking higher knowledge, and it's important that you are not settling yourself down for just anything, understanding I've learned everything I can here, it's time to move to the next thing. And so I am actually feeling, I don't know if you have it in the 8th house, but I am actually feeling 8th house in Sagittarius, so I do want to write that down. I do. Oh, that's right. I was also getting Persephone energy from here. So I was feeling like a feminine energy. Like I said, I don't know if you're into these kinds of deities. It's really okay if you're not. Like if you're more so into like nighttime energies or energies that more have to do with darkness and mystery, you know, stuff like that. Maybe Hades, maybe Anubis, you know, stuff like that. Maybe that's what you're meant to work with, right? Like you're the master of your own fates. But to me, I was getting so much about like enjoyment and fun and springtime and the sun from your energy. I feel like you're very talented. I feel they were telling me that you're full of potential, just like the spring. You're about to bloom, you know, it's stuff like that. So that's what I see for you, Solar. I hope that made sense. I hope that you resonated with it. And thank you very, very much for trusting me. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Hi, Bunnie. How are you? Thank you so much for trusting me with your aura reading. I hope that is worth the wait. And I appreciate your patience. I really do. So, yeah, I drew a little bunny for your name. And I was getting a lot about music and sound. I feel like you have a very beautiful voice. I feel like you love to sing. I feel like people compliment the way that you sound, the way that you enunciate. There's something about your voice that's very, very powerful right now. I don't know if you've always wanted to sing or you've always wanted to do something, but I was also getting that you like move your hands like this, like yeah, I wrote prancing, dancing, singing. I also was getting like bluebirds being a message for you. I don't know if that's anything that is like resonating, but I think that you have been really shining and glowing creatively. You know, whether or not you're a songstress or a musician or anything like that, the energy was somebody who is soft, but also, yeah, just creative, soft and creative, and that soft creativity makes them very energetic and lovely, lovely, lovely to be around. When I was in your energy, I was feeling like doing this. I was feeling very tactile. I wanted to sing. I felt like swaying, and it's okay if you're not like super into this. Like maybe you really like to fidget and touch stuff, like maybe you have like fidget spinners and stuff like that. There's something about being tactile, but then also talking to yourself, singing, speaking. I don't know, it's really beautiful. Like it was somebody who likes to sing in the shower, and so they were bringing up the throat chakra. So this is where we sing, right? This is where we tell our truth. This is where we are honest. This is where we speak our voice and share it with others. And also in our intellectual side, like how we're being receptive to other people's communication. Very much Mercurian energy, but it was this very beautiful deep blue. So there's a lot of latent energy inside your voice that's just waiting for you to share it with others. So if you ever want to sing, I want you to know that you would be really beautiful at it. I don't know, that's just how I feel, and I can't say anything else. So that's all I wanted to share with you. So let me put this in. Beautiful voice. So your guides are definitely telling me that you need to sing, or you need to speak more, or you need to say your love. I feel like you have as I said, a very powerful voice. So that's what I got. Thank you very, very much, Bunnie, and good luck with everything. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hello, Carl. Thank you so much for your patience, and thank you for supporting me. So for your reading, I was getting a very deep and beautiful connection to your higher self. I think that you, when I say higher self, like your soul, even your subconscious, I think you've done a lot of healing. I feel like you really understand not only the pain that you have been through, but the pain of others. I feel that you're very empathetic and very open-minded to other people. I was getting this energy of like, I think everybody is right and everybody is similar to me. just under different circumstances and different energies, right? They're having different perspectives and a different way of life, and you understanding this and that giving you a lot of inner peace in this moment. Now, that's not to say that the things that you are exposed to doesn't concern you. This is like your energy. This is like who you are at your core. Your outside energy is really, really concerned about the state of affairs. Like, because I was getting like intellectual energy, like you listening to maybe like the news, or maybe on social media, you're like noticing things that you're kind of like, oh, is that okay? You know, it's hard not to do that, especially in this day and age. We're in a very historical moment, but I do think that you do your best to like genuinely look at the other side of the coin, like both sides, and choose the one that's more optimistic. And this is what makes you so intelligent, I feel, because there's an intentional energy here. We have this like, or this yellowy energy, and the yellow aura is somebody who is purposeful, right? Like they know what they're doing, they're aware of it, they are present in their energy, and so you're taking intended action towards the things that you are saying, as well as the things that you are receiving, in order to understand the full picture. And so there's a lot of big picture energy. It reminds me of Jupiter, like Sagittarius energy. So Jupiter is about luck, growth, optimism, as well as higher learning. So Sagittarius. When I say Sagittarius, it's more so like the sage energy around it. I feel like you give really good advice, like really, really good advice. And like I said, it's because you see both sides of the coin, and you know, you've been through the darkness, right? Like you have to go through a difficult time in order to see that there is, you know, that dichotomy, that contrast in life. So I am feeling you being very connected to your spirit. Now, I was also getting one spirit guide over here. He is more so just kind of like chilling. You know, when I say he's just chilling, it's not more like, it's not that he's not helping you, of course he is, but if anything, I think that he's helping you to connect to you, which is interesting. He's more like there to support you, for you to step into yourself, rather than rather than rely on outside sources. And so that's what I see. Not that you don't do research, because there is this blue energy. I think that you're like, you have done a lot of research, you've done the work, but yeah, I feel like they're still supporting you in that connection, which is really, really nice. Really, really nice. I've been seeing, like, for example, like, look at Nono. They have a lot of nature spirits around them. Some people don't need outside help, like, and that's you. You're connecting to you. That's really beautiful. And then some people, you know, some people want to connect to the greater collective, like Nono here. And so, I don't know, it's just really interesting. I haven't run into this yet. It's fun. Alrighty, thank you, Carl. Thank you very, very much. I hope that it resonated. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hello, Nono. Hi. Thank you so much for trusting me with your reading. So I was getting something very, very interesting for you, and I've never seen it before. Obviously, you do have the golden shield, so I did some meditation on this. I first saw this my first time doing aura readings, and I saw not a lot of people, as I mentioned before, it's like 20 to 30% of people have this right now. It's this protective yellow golden energy that's making sure that we fulfill something that our soul really wants us to experience in order to put us on the right path, right? So think of like the world in tarot, where it means the completion of a goal and the learning of a lesson, and how everything comes full circle. So you're about to not only step through a door, but also complete something very important for you. And that's why we have like this shield, to make sure that we're definitely heading towards it. I feel like these spirits are helping you, but I don't know, I just wanted to mention that. So you're coming up of somebody who is just naturally very healing to be around, and I think that attracts a lot of energy vampires, okay? And I think that you've known this your whole life. You know, maybe you've been around, like, for example, narcissists, or maybe you've been around people who like just like they take too much from you, right? Or maybe you get really sensitive in public spaces, especially maybe at like bars or at parties and stuff like that, because you can feel them kind of suck the energy from you. And just know that you are being protected, you are being healed, you are being like gifted like an upgraded energy field by like the nature around you. It's really, really sweet. So it reminded me of a house spirit, like the spirit of your home. It reminded me of like the spirit of trees, like tree spirits. It's really beautiful. It feels very, very natural. As I said, very healing. And so just know, a lot of people believe this. It's okay if you don't. As I said, I'm not trying to convince anybody of my belief system, but I will be operating under them. And I believe personally that our homes have a spirit, and we can be very thankful for it sheltering us, or we can be very hateful for you know, like maybe we don't like the layouts, or you know, maybe we've had a lot of trauma there, but we can always ask our home to help us cleanse, to help keep us safe, to raise the energy for us. And I feel like you've always been very like your home is your safe space, like you've made your safe space there. And I also just feel like a deep connection to nature and trees and stuff like that, really coming to help heal you. So I was being told you need to go. I'm so sorry. I know people don't like to hear this, but there is an energy. We need to go touch grass. And they were specifically telling me that your feet need to be planted on the earth. Like we want those tootsies on some grass. Or like on some dirt, or like in some water. Like we want your skin to be touching the earth's energy, and it's going to help you transition to this new time, right, where we're not attracting as many energy vampires. Okay, so that's not meant to scare you, right? Like this is meant to help you be more powerful and be more confident. Right, so don't be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe there's energy vampires. Like, and I think you already know all this. I just get nervous. So, alrighty. I was also getting energy for being sleepy. They were like, rest when you need to. Don't push yourself to be awake, especially for other people. And that's what we got. All right. Thank you, Nono. Thank you. I'm also getting the message of I don't know if you're really sensitive around the word lazy. I don't know if you've ever been called lazy. I don't know. Please disregard that. You are doing so much that people can't see or understand or fathom, because they're not as open-minded as you are understanding, okay? And I feel like these are these people are just take from you energetically, and so I'm really sorry. Anyways, thank you. See you later. Hello, Kurogane. Hi, thank you so much for getting an aura reading from me. I really hope it's worth the wait. I hope that you enjoy it. And thank you again. Okay, so I was getting for you, and I've seen this before, that you are very observant, okay? And I was also getting the number 888 from your guides, and I was also seeing the constellation Sirius. I don't know if this means anything to you, but you have this intense, like, I'm paying attention, I'm here, I'm observant, I'm taking it in, I want to learn, I want to understand. I feel like you're very smart, you're very intelligent, and very tactical with, like, the way that you interact with the world. I was also getting an energy of, like, I really want to be able to make sense of things. I want to have proof of something. There's something that you asked for proof for, and they're telling me that I think I wrote it down. No, I didn't write it down. I really should have. Let me write it down up here. So they told me during my meditation on your stuff that you should ask for a sign. Like, ask for something that you would like. For example, like, if you're out there, I want to see something crazy, like a flamingo, right? And so you pick a flamingo, right? So they're telling me pick a sign. And so maybe you've already been seeing 888, but you tell yourself like, that's crazy, you know, that's, you know, I'm not want to listen to angel numbers, that's weird. But I was getting the energy of 888 and like the infinity symbol. It reminded me of the magician. You have a lot of potential right now for change, and you have a lot of potential to create a reality that you prefer, but we have to be open-minded to the power that's inside of us. You know, that's what they were telling me. Like, you're so smart, you know these things, you understand. I feel like you're listening, you're hearing other people's stories, and you're like, when's my turn? You know, how do I do that? But we have to just take that step into it. And so yeah, I listen, I'm here. That's what I was hearing from your spirit. Your spirit saying that you are listening, that you're present, that you're paying attention. What else? Wired surrounding for the... Oh my gosh, I can't... Oh, that's right. I was picking up the energy of water and wind. Water and wind. And so maybe you really like the feeling of water. Maybe you're really attracted to the ocean, to streams, to lakes, stuff like that. Just the way that the water kind of vibrates. I don't know. What I was seeing was like the water vibrating like this, being really fascinating to you. And I was also seeing you rest your hand on top of the water. When was the last time you like put yourself in a body of water? I feel like that'll be really healing and really helpful for you. Obviously it is for a lot of people. Like, it feels good, but I don't know. There's something about that not only being nice, but also very nostalgic for you. Because I was just seeing like you putting like your hands half submerged in the water. I don't know if you did that or do that. I've never done that before. I don't know. anyways, so yeah, that's what I was seeing for you. Just being very receptive, but also understanding. I also think that you are doing a lot of healing. I don't know if you've been into like psychology and stuff like that. Psychology and trying to like make sense of what happened growing up, or like the kind of person you are, the people around you, just trying to make sense of things. Like, that's what I was getting, trying to make sense of things. And I think that, you know, the more that you seek, the more you're going to receive and learn and understand. Very much like a mixture of Jupiter and Mercurian energy. What does Mercury look like? Like this, right? This, it has little horns. So that's what I see. That's what I have. I hope that you enjoyed that Kurogane, and good luck with everything that you got. Let me know if you have any questions. I really, really appreciate the patience. I say again. Bye-bye.